Hello folks, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whomever in watching at different time period. I literally welcome you all to this another video session. So in this video analysis we'll be having a discussion on MITRE ATT&CK framework, what actually it is and how actually it is going to implement in our day-to-day activities, and basically the questions in the interview session what they are been going to ask. So all the things we'll be discussing in details. Please stay till the end, get the analysis of each and every question in details, and you will definitely ask the interview in a very first attempt. So this is the first question which basically comes, and whenever you are going to have a clear understanding regarding MITRE ATT&CK framework, just take a knowledge, we can say take a look that it's a framework, okay, where it is knowledge based, and that basically describes the action and tactics employed by adversary to achieve the objective during various stages of cyber kill chain. Okay, so here are the some of the interview question for cybersecurity analyst role, which is basically related to MITRE ATT&CK framework, along with their answers. So first question basically ask is, what is MITRE ATT&CK framework and how does it contribute to cybersecurity? So this is the most comprehensive questions which basically been asked in every interview, that we have to answer it very we have to answer it very dedicatively, and we know when we must and should have to know what sort of answering skill we are having, and how in which form we can improve that. So it's a framework, is a comprehensive knowledge base that basically provides information about the tactics, techniques and procedure, or we can eventually say TTP, used by an attacker. So it covers a wide range of platform and environments, using or helping the cybersecurity professional understand and counterattack or counteract real world threats by mapping adversary behavior or to a specific tactics and techniques. Okay, so how can an organization use the MITRE attack framework for threat detection and response? So basically, organization can use the MITRE attack framework to enhance their threat detection and response capabilities by number one, mapping into TTP to specify stages of cyber kill chain. So actually we need to understand what is cyber kill chain before proceeding to MITRE attack framework. So I have posted a video on the basic questions which has been asked for a cyber analyst in the concept of cyber kill chain, like reconnaissance, like you can say delivery, C and C control. Then after we have also discussed about the, we can say, exfiltration. So all the things I have discussed in a separate video. Please make sure that you have watched that video before coming into the MITRE attack framework questions. So I just want to repeat, how can organization use the MITRE attack framework for threat detection and response? So organization use the MITRE attack framework to enhance the threat detection and response capabilities by the following. Number one is what? Mapping known TTP techniques or tactics, techniques and procedures to specify stage, to a very specific stage of cyber kill chain. So identify gaps in current security control, or we can say vulnerabilities. So enhancing security analytics and detection roles based on known adversary behaviors, and also improving incident response plans by aligning them with the tactics and techniques outlined in the framework. So third number question which is basically been asked is, can you explain the difference between tactics and techniques in the MITRE framework? So in my MITRE framework, tactics basically represents a high level objective, or even we can say goals of an attacker, okay, such as initial access, execution, persistence, privilege escalation, defense evasion, credential access, discovery, lateral movement, collection, exfiltration, and finally we can say impact. I just want to repeat it. What is tactics? So basically the word tactics is just a logical word which basically represents every attacker has different concepts of assessing, analyzing, and also attacking the loopholes of the attack, or loopholes of any sort of the target. So there a very crucial concept called initial access, execution, persistence, privilege escalation, defense evasion, credential access, discovery, lateral movement, collection, exfiltration, and finally impact plays a very crucial role. Then after coming to techniques, so detail the specific methods or procedure basically used to achieve a particular tactics. For an example, I can say a technique under the execution tactics might be a command line interface, CMD, right? So this is how actually tactics and techniques plays a very crucial role or a difference in MITRE framework. So the fourth number question which is basically asked is that how can the MITRE framework be used for proactive threat hunting? So proactive threat hunting basically involves the activity uh, on buffering or searching or surfing for a sign of malicious activity within any kind of set of institution or organization network. So the MITRE framework can guide the threat hunter by providing a structured approach. So the threat hunter can focus on various specific tactics or even we can say techniques relevant to their organizations. By understanding adversary behavior, security teams to can basically identify the anomaly and indicator of compromises that might go undetected by traditional security measures. So this is how actually a MITRE framework can do a proactive hunting, in threat analysis, threat malware analysis, in analyzing of various malicious traffic, then after in product in detecting and scrutinizing and preventing the attacks surface reduction scenarios in different organizations. So how does the MITRE framework helps in assessing an organization security posture? So when we discuss about helping the assessing of organization security posture, just be comprehensive and precise with your answers as that the other person can get an understanding regarding what actually you are been delivering, right? So when we discuss about help in assess an organization security posture, definitely it helps in eradicating different attacks, like providing a common language or discussing analysis of security controls and preventive measures. Then after offering a frameworks on red teaming and penetration testing to stimulate real world attack scenarios. Then after supporting the identification of gaps in defense and areas for improvement in detection and response capabilities. So this is how actually it helps in as the organization security postures. So now after finally we are coming with the ending of the question, that how can the MITRE framework aids in security control selection optimization? So when we discuss about the framework which basically aids in security control or security tool, is that the MITRE framework basically helps the organization evaluate and optimize their security tools by aligning tools capabilities with the specific tactics and techniques, right? Then after ensuring that the security control covers a broader range of adversary behaviors, facilitating and the development of detection rules and use cases that are directly tied to no adversary tactics. Okay, so these questions and answers basically provides a foundation or for discussing the MITRE framework and its practical application, cybersecurity during an interview for cyber analyst position. So I have attached one of the difference between MITRE framework and cyber kill chain. Just make a note that in MITRE framework we have initial access, execution, persistence, privilege escalation, defense aviation, which is comes under the tactics, right? Which basically comes under the tactics. It comes from initial access to command and control, exfiltration, collection, title movement, discovery, credential access, defense aviation, privilege escalation. When it comes for cyber kill chain, it comes with reconnaissance, intrusion, exploitation, privilege escalation, lateral movement, anti-forensic, denial of service, and exfiltration. Okay, so this is how actually the video end, folks. I hope you have enjoyed the session, and let me end the video here itself for you. And I assume that you have got basic question and answer regarding MITRE framework.